Hey, what's up, my brother? Are you tired of losing 5-0? Even with 3 runners on your team, or worse, runners trying to defend the flag like they are tanky EX. Well, today, my brother, I'm gonna show you the basics of how to actually play as a runner the right way. So enough yapping, let's start running. What do the runners do? Your main job as a runner is to secure flags, rotate, and cause pressure, not defend or 1v1 unless you absolutely have to. How to handle the start of the match? Should you grab first flag or skip to mid? Well, my brother, if you are the fastest runner, take initiative. But don't waste speed on a flag someone else is clearly grabbing. Usually, some people want you to cap C, but what if you are not fast? What if you are using a character like Queen V2? You can become an invisible if you got knocked down or knocked back, and then you can take C, right? But if you're gonna focus on C and you know you're not using the fastest runner, I don't think grabbing C flag will be the best choice. You might want to get the second flag or try to wait your opportunity to get C, or you can be the diversion or back cap. When to rotate after capturing. For example, enemy's second flag is open. Go, capture it. Teammates are losing mid. Rotate. My brother, always watch the minimap. Runners are the ninjas of the team. Hit where they at looking. Some people are just, they are just trying to defend as a runner, trying to attack as a runner. I think that's the default teammate when it comes to mobile. Alright, so today I'm gonna give you an example on how to play a runner the basic way. So here's how I do it. Usually, when the game starts, the defender should take A. Alright, take note on that. Alright, take note on that, runners. So I'm gonna bet 1,000 rainbow diamonds you are using Sabo. If not Sabo, you are using someone who has the skill to run fast. Is that how you say it? Example, you are using Sabo, okay? Let's go to the general runners right now. Sabo, usually you have your skill 2, which gives you some speed, right? So you want to target C, all right? Target C, my brother. But the question is, should you really target C every time? It depends. Okay, it depends. If your enemy team is faster than you and you know you can't capture C, then I think B is a good choice. Why? Yeah, I know you have a question why. The thing is, my brother, you have skills, right? You have invincibility skills. You have this insane skills, counter skills, speed. You can save your skills and try to go for retake. You know what I mean? All right? Because it will be a chain reaction. If your defender is a good defender, he will push. He will push with you, like for real. Here in Marineford as a defender, you have to play accordingly to what your runner's capturing. Since Marineford is a huge map, you kind of want to go B because you can like help the runner at C. So that is the best teammate, a best defender teammate you can find. So if your defender is like that, you are lucky. But if not, at least try, okay? At least try, because some teammates, they want you to cap flags as much as you can, right? So don't push yourself to capture C every time, all right? Don't push yourself, my brother. We have 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes, my brother, to work on those flags, right? So once you capture C, what you gonna do? You're gonna push D? You're gonna push E? Yeah, you need to be the diversion of the team. You need to like give them pressure to capture their flag, all right? So if you didn't watch my previous video about how to play as a defender, then in this video, my brother, I'm gonna tell you only need 3 flags in order to win, okay? In order to win. And also look at the minimap. The minimap is free. You don't need RDS to look at the minimap. So like basically you kind of want to have 3 flags, and those 3 flags will be the defender's role to defend, right? So how can they defend if we don't have flags? So you have to work on getting 3 flags. You have to pay attention on the map and the defender, okay? So if the defender is here, or if the defender is already at C, for example, you capture C, you kind of want to be the diversion. Like, let your enemy follow you by pushing, okay? If you're gonna push E, the enemies will gonna stop you, right? So what does that mean is you're gonna take up some space. So this area will be your space. There you go. That will be the best for the defenders, my brother. Since you are here, your enemies will try to fight you, right? And then once you got clapped, don't worry, the defender is here to defend. He got you, my brother. He got you. You just have to cap. Once you cap, you just go to the other flag and cap. But make sure to look at the minimap and try to figure out what your teams are doing, or just keep on capturing flags, because it will give the enemy pressure to stop you from capping. And once they do that, your team will have a space, okay? That's the basic way to play as a runner. It will be a lot of work, but actually, my brother, once you cap, for example, D, don't stay there. Don't you ever stay once you capture a flag. But sometimes I do it. I stay from the flag that I cap and fight there. Because sometimes it's so fun because of the runner's skill. It was fun. It was an amazing skill. Like, you kind of want to clap, right? I do understand that, but you're a runner. Sometimes you are losing because no one is capping, even though we have runners on our team, right? So don't do that mistakes, all right? It's okay to do it sometimes, but every time you play, no, stop it. Stop playing as a runner. Like, play an attacker. Maybe you will be good at that one. So keep that in mind. Runners capture flags, okay? Runners don't fight unless you are here under spawn flag capturing, and if you are fighting 3 enemies, then that will be the best time to fight them back, you know, because you are taking up some space, which is W, because the defender can push here, right? Like, you know what I mean? Because I've been playing and runners are not really capturing flags, which is insane. It's so hard and difficult for the defenders to defend if we only have 1 flag. how can we actually defend everything? So it's the runner's job to take some flags and be the diversion. Also, take note, my brother, the back capping. What is back capping? If you don't know, you have to like flank. You have to flank. For example, you took C and your defender is S-Snake and she teleported to C and you are here and everyone is like pushing. So what you want to do is to like be a diversion, try to lurk, try to be a rat and capture the back flag. Or like, you remember capping B instead of C? That's also a good strategy, my brother. Cap B, and if you still have your skill 2 as a Sabo, or if you are like King or Roger V2, you can run fast, right? You can fly like a butterfly. So you kind of want to flank here. That would be a good strategy, my brother, because you're giving pressure to the enemies. They are looking at you, my brother. Those garbs are looking at you. Those attackers are trying to stop you. So you might want to be the diversion and flank and go back cap. That will be awesome, my brother, because you're gonna give space, okay? You're gonna give space. Because if you're gonna stay here, once you cap it and cap C, I don't think that's a good idea, because usually the defenders might push C, okay? So you have to take note on that one, and yeah, look at the minimap. Alright, so that's the basic way to play as a runner. Cap flags, rotate smart, and don't fight like a defender. Remember, you are a runner, my brother. You need to run, get those flags, give them pressure. Alright. So before I let you guys go, I just want to know which runner is your main. Drop it in the comments and let's see who's running the meta, who's cooking with the bounty fest, who's the sweaty runners out there. Let me know, my brother. Let me know in the comments. Alright, so again, that's the most basic way to play as a runner. But if you have something you want to add, let me know in the comments, and I want to see what are your strategies out there so that we can help each other. Alright, so we don't rage when playing League anymore. Alright, so that's it for this video, my brothers, and thank you so much for the amazing support. You know the drill. Stay salty, stay awesome, and salty rock. Now signing off.